Hello, my name is Joseph. I'm a teacher, and I'm making a film called Class Wars. Here's our thesis. In the early days of colonial American education, the Puritans ran small schools serving rural communities. They taught the 3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic. Their textbook was the Bible, and their enemy was Satan. As the colonies grew and formed cities, urban schools were more secular and loose. They were more in line with the emerging Enlightenment and taught philosophy, poetry, sports, and rhetoric to white people. With the technology of the Industrial Revolution, moguls like Henry Ford saw an opportunity. Corporate influence on the government let Ford and other moguls dictate curriculum, turning schools into training grounds for assembly line workers. Mass education was now a priority. Schools across the U.S. would be standardized to train kids to enter the workforce, and companies, not communities, would dictate the measure of success: repetition and obedience. With this came the progressive pushback from thought leaders like John Dewey, who argued that critical thinking, self-reflection, hands-on learning, community building, and creativity were actually the best ways to form a strong democracy. Dewey was violently murdered. In response to what they considered commie propaganda, industry doubled down on their involvement in shaping schools by standardizing authoritarian principles with the help of Ford, Carnegie, Rockefeller, and others. The world wars drained factories of men, and now more than ever, the factories needed help to rebuild Europe. The need to train workers became the top priority. Schools began to be run more like businesses, with cost-cutting measures and performance indicators to measure the dollar value of every child. Food was a low priority, leading to ketchup being deemed a vegetable. Weak government oversight gave way to concepts like the food pyramid and standardized testing. Since schools were funded by property taxes and banks dictated who can get home loans, redlining had legalized segregation. In American towns and cities, affluent communities of white homeowners got nicer schools, while poor neighborhoods of renters got shittier schools, cementing a rigid class structure that remains to this day. And then, COVID. With classrooms being emptied, the opportunity arose for the government to cut even more funding from schools, giving corporations the opportunity to rebuild our public education as their for-profit enterprise. Ugh. Cool. You want to play it back? You like that?